We will talk about change again. And when you want to be a professional, you have to follow rules. That's true everywhere. In this particular case, we're going to follow one rule, this one. If you want to talk about change, you need a fixed point. Just an example. If you want to feel what's the speed of a truck on a highway, you don't have to sit in another truck. You cannot measure it. No. You have to sit on a chair on the side of the road, just waiting, and then you can see what's the speed of a truck, because you have a fixed point, the chair in this particular case. So we need fixed points. I'll give you some examples of fixed points we could use to look at a changing world. The first one is a dictionary. A dictionary. In France, some dictionaries are 200 years old. In a way, it's always the same, but not true. Each year, some words are leaving, some words are coming in. So you see the world changing with a dictionary with a fixed point, which is a fixed point. Another example, completely different. I was flying to China last year with Air France, and I talked to the hostess about my job, and suddenly she told me, you know what, for me, what's a fixed point? And she told me the business class of this flight. Why? Because 30 years ago, 25 years ago, the business class was mostly occupied by Europeans. Today, mostly occupied by Chinese people. And this is a brilliant example of a fixed point. Well, business class is the same, but you see the world is changing. And a third example comes from my own life. I used to be a banker. And if you take a superstar in a bank, when I was 25, 30, the superstar was the man in charge of credits. He was the man. Everybody wants to become the man in charge of credits. Today, no more. The superstar, is the man in charge of trading. So, superstar is the fixed point, and you see the world changing from credit to trading. So, we have to do the same. We have to do the same. And in this lecture, I will use a very simple fixed point. The combination of matter and information. Why? Because if somebody wants to work, he had to use both matter and information, and this was true long time ago. That's why I can use it as a fixed point. Look at this picture. 4,000 years ago, Egyptians built pyramids. If you want to succeed in building a pyramid, you have to be twice good. Good at handling big rocks, processing, and indeed they had to remove some rocks from Assuan, 1,000 kilometers now to Le Caire. So they were excellent at moving rocks, matter. But they were also good mathematicians, because if you want to succeed in building a pyramid, you need to calculate the angle, etc. So they were twice good. The fixed point was already there. Another example is Magellan. Magellan. In 1512, this man decided to circle the planet. He decided to take some boats and to go in Asia on the other way, America first, etc. So, in order to succeed this project, you have to be twice good. You have to be good with the ship, the way you build it, and the way you will bring spices back, because this was the goal of the project. Good on matter, but also good on information. And Magellan was talking to bankers. He needed money to finance the project. So talking to a banker is nothing to do with matter. It's information, mostly about information. So you see, if you want to succeed, and that was true from the beginning of the world, a man has to be good at processing matter and also at processing information. And that's why we will use this combination, matter and information, as a fixed point. And we will see the world is changing.